Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope we're good. Today I am going to be doing a little bitty Topshop haul. Size 14 / autumn / staples. I didn't buy an incredible amount. I like to think of this more of a way of showing you like some bits I'd had my eye on, or I felt like I kind of wanted for the winter and like festive season. Instead of just showing you one try on, I've styled each item multiple times. A, you can see how I would style it, but B, just proves that sometimes if you really think about a purchase, there are loads of different ways in which you can make it work for yourself. You know, make the most of the wear out of it, like make the most out of it basically. Like you know, I just forget it's too cold. So I'm gonna dive straight in and start with a pair of boots that I got from Topshop. So the shoe section on Topshop is really killing it at the moment, and I found it incredibly hard to pick a pair. I know I wanted to get a new pair of boots for the winter, and I know I've literally just launched my own range, or design my own range of shoes. Sometimes it's also cool to have things that aren't made by us. I don't know. My most worn boots actually are two pairs of Topshop ones. They're basically the same style, but I've got it in black and I've got it in white, and I have worn them to death. They've still got a lot of life in them. They're still gonna get worn, hell of a lot, but they're like, I really do love Topshop boots. Basically got these guys, and when they arrived in the post, I was a little bit dubious as to how they would fit, because I was a bit nervous about this bit not zipping up because I've got chunky legs, and I was a bit worried about the height of them. Granted, they are a little bit higher than I thought they might be, but they're still quite comfortable. I don't think I could go a full day in these, but they're definitely, for me, like if I'm going to a special occasion or like an evening thing, I could probably grin and bear it for like a daytime thing, but I don't think I'd want to be walking on my feet like for hours on end. I'm just not good in heels. I've got little feet, little ankles, but I got beastie calves. They come in like this nice, almost like a crunchy, it looks crunchy, that's not even a word, creased almost patent leather with nice little like stitching on the top here and some white stitching around the bottom. I just think they're really nice. Like they really remind me of like kind of like 90s school shoes in a way, maybe a little bit higher. But I've worn these with nearly all of the outfits that I'm gonna be showing you today. I got this star print dress, which is definitely gonna be great for me for like parties and evening shindigs. I might even wear this to my launch party for my shoe collection. Did I mention I've got a shoe collection? Of course. This is so up my street. I love that the sleeves are kind of ballooned there, and then they cinch in there at the arms. They have an elastic bit around the waist as well for a little bit of cinching, and also just that kind of, just to add a bit of shape. I like that it's high neck. It's got a roughly high neck, and it's got like a few different layers on the actual skirt bit. So there's a few layers there. Red and black. The design actually, the print of it's quite emo really, like old school emo. But I didn't get that feel for it when I bought it. I was just thinking that it looked quite rock and roll, cowgirl, modern cowgirl kind of thing. You know me, that's totally my thing these days. So for me, this was like an all-round winner chicken dinner. The first way that I styled this was classic black boots, leather jacket, lovely classic kind of going out partying look. Then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna add my little chain waist belt like over the middle section to again give it more shape and a little bit more cinch, and also because that belt is badass and like a great accessory. Even added a little bit of denim in there. That's always like really nice option. Adding Converse instantly makes it more like a day dress. And then also if you wanted to be extra kind of slumpy and cozy and like for the season, throw in a fur coat and my sunglasses. Those sunglasses and that fur coat make me feel well gangster. Like a wheeler and dealer. Buy a car. 20 quid. I have another dress here, which is basically a snakeskin lace dress. So it's got layers of snakeskin and then layers of lace like throughout of it. And it's so comfy. I actually found this, Lily Melrose put it on her Instagram and on her story, and she did a swipe up, and I was like, I have to basket because it's so nice. And she said like, this is a perfect throw on dress. And I thought, is it though? Well, give it a go. And she was right. It doesn't really have much shape to it. It doesn't feel like it sort of goes in anywhere. It just sort of sits on you. And I quite like that because it is really comfortable. So playing with that whole cozy vibe thing, feeling quite casual, I guess, Converse again, favourite combo with these, as I just think it makes it just that kind of effortlessly cool kind of look. If you want to add some shape though, I put on my little waist belt. I love that one. It's a winner. It is another winner chicken dinner. Topped it off with a leather jacket. I think that is quite a cool, easygoing day look. I'd quite happily spend all day in that outfit. Feel very confident in it. Another way of doing it was going a bit more Western, so I added my cowboy hat. I got my white boots and my denim jacket, and this just made me feel a little bit more like Dolly Parton, I don't know, just a bit more cheeky and quite me, like a little bit more of the feminine side of me and playful. So yeah, that could be deemed as a little bit more dressy than the previous one, but still not super like dressy. I thought about wearing these with some little heels and then tie my hair up in a ponytail, being partial, can't be having it all scruffy and down, and then just adding a little bag, and hey presto, you've got yourself like an evening attire. Great. Possibilities are bloody endless. The last sort of bit that I got was this skirt. Now I must admit, I got it in a 12 and it is a bit tight. I am very bloated at the moment because of post-holiday Vegas bloat, and you know, if I lose an inch, it won't be as tight and it won't be as unbearable. They didn't have a 14 in stock, so I was like, I'll try 12, and it is a bit tight. It's like this, it's like the material is a mixture of leopard print and then again lace, like that. I think that's just a really cool look. It's got a little skirt underneath it, like comes like it's like knee length, maybe a bit shorter. Yeah, I just thought this is just something that I've never really purchased before. It's a bit different for me. It's still very me, but it's also something that I've never really owned. Like, it screams me, but I think at the same time I'm literally repeating myself. I just thought it was really cool. I like that the bottom's kind of jagged and it seems really fitting for Halloween, if I'm honest, and this season. So I'd wear this because it's so long, you can wear tights underneath it if you want to keep warm. The way I styled it was the first one might be a bit controversial, or like it's a bit different, I guess. So I just put on a baggy band t-shirt and I wore it on top, and I know what you're thinking, whoa, you've got like no shape at all. And to make matters worse, I put on a fur coat as well. I thought, if I'm going to go frumpy, let's go the full bloody hog. I like this look because it's comfortable and it's kind of, it looks like I'm too cool for school. It's almost like I know this probably looks diabolical, but I don't give a shit. It's just like kind of carefree, like whatever. Because sometimes, you know what, being flattering is boring. Being flattering is just like whatever. I just want to wear it like that because it looks cool. But if you cannot completely bear being shapeless and looking like a bag, I just tucked it into my skirt, ditched the fur coat, and then put on a leather jacket instead. Hey presto, you got yourself a little bit more shape there. The second way, or technically 2.5, or 2, yeah 2, I'll call that 1.5, is I got a leopard print high neck body, wore it underneath obviously, the big boots. I topped that off with the fur coat again, because I do love brown. I've never owned a brown fur coat, but we'll get to that in a moment. And then the last one, which I'm a huge fan of, was I just put on a white t-shirt, kept the boots on, and then I got this very standout snakeskin, and to add a bit of colour, a little bit of standout, and there you go again. That could, I mean, you know, depending on what kind of office you're in, could wear that for work, could wear that for a meeting, could wear that for when you're feeling a little bit more fancy, or if you're going for like a liquid lunch, perhaps. Those are kind of like, and then moving on to the jackets that I got. You've seen me style these in those previous posts, but yes, the brown fur coat is this one, and both these coats were in the sale. They had money off, so I was like, okay, cool, be mine. And I'd seen this one ages ago, and I really, really wanted it. Like I just kept thinking, if I'm gonna get a new winter coat, I want the brown fur coat from Topshop, because I just think that the colour is totally my vibe, and I feel like I'm kind of wearing more browns and rust tones even more this year because I feel a bit more freedom with my blonde hair, and I don't know. I've been blonde for over a year now, nearly 2 years. I need to just accept that I'm not purple. Yeah, it's a teddy, I think they called it a teddy bear coat. I don't know. It's got like the blazer style collar there, and it comes in a cream as well, but it's very fluffy and soft and lovely, and because of the colour is neutral, go with everything. And then the last thing, which is very crazy. Oh my God, like shiny patent snakeskin jacket with a waist belt. I love the length of it. It's really long. It's really long. And that was in the sale as well. I got it in a size 14. It's got a couple of buttons, but no, 4 pockets. I love it. I think that this would just be great to put on top a monochrome outfit. I would wear this with other animal print as well, like clashing those prints, baby. Because, you know, although it's snakeskin, it is very red. And also, it just kind of reminds me of another wheeler and dealer outfit. Picked up 200 Marlboro Lights when I was in Lanzarote and I'll give you one for 15 quid. That's how I feel. So this winner, I think it's very me and I just feel like I needed it in my life. It's going to be a staple this year. So that was it, angels. I hope you like that kind of format, making the most out of the products and different ways of styling it. Obviously I'm not going to be doing hauls here, there and everywhere, but in terms of fashion content, I ain't going to go crazy with the hauls. But yeah, let me know if you like that format, and I'll see you guys soon. Farewell.